Over the past years, I've tried to really keep it real about the ins and outs of losing a lot of weight. Over 100 pounds kept off over 14 years. I have seen the ups and the downs. And bloating, baby, that's a part of the struggle. I tell you, I learn every day how to make sure that I keep my weight loss efforts in check, that I keep my skin, my hair, everything together. And detoxing and colon cleansing has been a big part of it. So I hope to share motivation and inspiration today on ways that you can keep that body together, keep it cleansed, and overall well. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina. And when I get that bloated feeling, I usually know it's time to cleanse that colon in my body system. And I've probably been eating some foods I have no business eating. Even though I'm mostly plant-based in my diet, ain't nobody perfect. And so this really includes my lactose intolerance. Ooh, child, if I have a bowl of ice cream, Jesus better be on the main line and y'all better run for the hills. Whenever I don't pay attention to cleansing or clearing my colon at least once a month, a lot of crazy stuff happens to my body system. Like a bloated belly or extended fupa. Y'all know what a fupa is? Fat upper pubic area. We know that P can stand for something else, but I digress. I have lower energy levels. I get acne, textured or blotchy skin, and this natural hair, it just won't do right. It won't retain moisture. It starts doing other funky stuff. It's just not a good situation. Without proper nutrients, natural whole foods, and the proper amounts of fiber and water needed daily, the digestive tract just won't operate well. So this video right here is intended to give you tips to help with that. Now, you know I always tell you, if you're having more severe problems with your body, make sure you go and see your doctor. All the items I mentioned today will be down below in that information section. And y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like it, comment, share, and subscribe. And also click on those notification bells so you can know when I upload on Thursdays and Sundays. Make sure you also check out my Now That's Life podcast, which is now live, and you can check it out on all your major podcasting platforms. Links to my podcast can be found down below in the information section. I like to make sure that I increase the natural herbs, vitamins, and nutrients found in my daily diet. There's natural ways that you can do this, supplements you can take, but then there's also some really simple things you can include daily. So while I'm at it, I want to make sure that I thank Teamy for bringing you guys today's video. Y'all know in the past I've tried a lot of things in order to make sure I keep my body cleansed and detoxed. You can check out some of my older detox videos that I've done on this below. The cool thing about Teamy bringing you guys today's video is, if you remember, years ago I tried them out before and was quite impressed with their detox program. It's an easy way for me to infuse something natural into my everyday life. So to keep it plain and simple, they have a 30-day detox program, which makes it easy for you to keep up with what you're taking in daily. They have a colon cleanse as well as the skinny. This time around with trying them, I really wanted to get into this colon cleanse and see how it will work for me on this 30-day plan. The colon tea helps to reduce bloating. It gets rid of toxins from the body. It improves skin complexion. And when I did the 30-day detox, I drank it every other night, 1 hour before going to bed. It's simple and easy. It comes with a whole program for you to be able to follow and check off. They sent me the cutest tea tumbler with mine. Not only is the tumbler easy to travel with, but it has a built-in and detachable strainer, which makes it easier to carry your tea on the go, and also a small hidden compartment for all your little trinkets or your tea or your vitamins, whatever you want. And basically all I did was put the tea inside the bottle, pour in the hot water, let it steep for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you're ready to go. It has good ingredients like senna leaf and root, hawthorn berry extract, lotus leaf, lime leaf, valerian root, and rhubarb root. I also tried the skinny while on the 30 days. It helps to boost the metabolism, suppress your cravings, give you energy, and you replace your morning coffee with this for those 30 days. And y'all know your girl is busy. I got plenty going on, being a professor, psychologist, here and there, vlogging, blogging, everything. So I need the energy. In the mornings, I felt less bloated, and I also felt more energetic. I wouldn't run into the bathroom every 5 seconds, but it helped to keep me extra regular and not uncomfortably. So you know I got your back and your front just like y'all got mine. So make sure you head to the link down below in the description box. Enter my code DN20 for 20% off your purchase today. The next thing that I make sure I beef up on when I'm getting bloated often is my vegetables and fruit. You should be getting 8 to 10 servings per day. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's definitely doable. Y'all know I'm a smoothie head, but there's a method to my madness. The reason why I do the smoothies is because it makes it simple for you to get your fruits and vegetables in. Also, if you don't really like vegetables and fruit, it makes it easier to not fall victim to the taste. I like to add things like fresh or frozen blueberries, raspberries, and even blackberries to my smoothies. smoothies. I also like fresh or frozen peas, avocados, spinach, kale, and even broccoli. Yes, I love frozen broccoli in my smoothies. These specifically help to flush out the colon. But beware, for some people, things like broccoli can also cause bloating, so figure out what works best for you. Here's a little secret. I like to beef up on the beans and lentils, especially when I need to move the chute, better known as my bowels. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Eat those beans at every meal. Now, I'm not gonna endorse every meal like the song say, because it do give your girl gas when I have some beans. I will say the payoff is worth it because the gas is usually temporary. The next thing is something that we hear all the time, especially when it comes to bloating, digestive tract problems, is fiber. The one thing that I had to do in researching fiber is understanding it and understanding what it does for my body and understanding that too much of it can be a bad thing. But you definitely want some. If you're walking around without fiber, you're probably locked up. And I ain't talking about in prison, but it might be a bathroom prison. When we hear about fiber, we often hear about whole grains. And when we think whole grains, we often think bread. But most times we need to think outside of bread. And I don't know about y'all, but anytime I even think about a piece of bread or even look at one, I often turn into a loaf myself. So while my rule of thumb is usually no rice, no bread, no sugar, no pasta, whenever I need a good cleanse, I have to think outside that box. So one thing I did, especially when I was losing my large amount of weight, is I limited my rice, bread, sugar, and pasta during the week. During the weekend, I would like to take in things like brown rice, barley, quinoa, oats, buckwheat, and other fibrous foods that added nutrients and vitamins to my daily intake. Look at your diet and see what you might be lacking in terms of those items. Try other things outside of the box like the things I mentioned. And then there's also those great fruits and vegetables that contain high levels of fiber. And while we talking fruits and vegetables, try flipping that food pyramid. So while I'm not completely vegan anymore, I am still mostly plant-based. So when we think about flipping that food pyramid, number one, you should be drinking high levels of water. Next, you should make fruits and vegetables the foundation of your diet, followed by your grains and then your protein foods. That includes beans, fish, eggs, poultry, and meat if you eat it. And sweets should only be an occasional treat. We still gotta live a little, right? The next thing to try is flaxifying your diet. Y'all know in a lot of my videos, especially when I make smoothies or mixed drinks, I add in a lot of flaxseed, and there's a reason for this. Flaxseed is one of the best things you can get your hands on to help with elimination and digestion to get stool out of your system. So when you got that bloatation going on, that flaxseed really helps to push all of that out of there. And you don't just have to try it in your smoothies, even though I like it that way. Try it in your cereal, salad, oatmeal, and even your yogurt. I find that when I'm especially bloated by the belly or I've had something that I ain't got no business, flaxseed usually comes to the rescue quite quickly. Now the next one I know I mentioned in a lot of my videos, especially health related and fitness related, but drink plenty of water. Like, you need to get up and go get some water. You need to be drinking water as often as possible. And look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you should be getting them 8 to 10 glasses a day that we've been hearing about since prehistoric times. But what I will say is you should be looking at your pee. My pee is often the best measure of whether or not I'm hydrated. Now I know I joke around with y'all all the time and say your pee shouldn't be orange or super yellow, but we know that some of us when we pee in pumpkins. And so I'm gonna use the proper word, urine. If you look out on the internet, there's so many urine guides out there, but I found a really simplistic one. Basically, if it's pale yellow or straw colored, you're getting enough hydration. If it's super dark or darker than those palest of yellows, then you need to be drinking water right now. What you waiting for? Go get your water, drink up. For me, which I'm gonna be doing a video for you guys, I've been taking in about a gallon a day. I fall short sometimes, but I'm usually right there at that gallon mark, and I've been practicing this for a long time now, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys how I make that happen. But that water flushes out the system. Like, some of y'all still drinking this juicy juice, this Minute Maid, these sodas, and I know I like the occasional sparkling water. However, you need to make sure you're getting good old plain straight up water every day. Regular old hydration. Plus, it's gonna give you some lit skin, and it's gonna eliminate a lot of that texture in your skin and leave it smooth and feeling good, right? So here's some quick fixes, y'all. Regular exercise. We know with regular exercise, it just helps us to reduce our overall body weight. Also, it helps you to get rid of that extra fluid. You're sweating, you're moving, you're getting stuff together. And I don't know about y'all, but after a good run, your girl is running to the bathroom to get some things out of her system. Also, we need to get more regular eating times. I like to put myself on a schedule. I know sometimes we fall short with this too. You might eat later than you did the day before. For the most part, I like fasting when I can. However, I like to eat regularly throughout the day. That way my body gets used to it, and it gets used to an elimination schedule, which means you'll be more on schedule with getting to the bathroom when you need to. And with that said, you need to allow yourself regular bathroom visits. I don't know why we still playing who can hold it the longest, but the older you get, that's for the birds, okay? So holding it too long can cause you a lot of bloating and gas. I haven't really tried this one consistently, but a lot of people swear by it. But elevating your feet on a stool while you're eliminating on the toilet can often make it easier, and it supposedly helps to reduce constipation. Try probiotics. Y'all know I'm always talking about probiotics, but I love probiotics because they really help to cleanse out the system, keep it regular, and give it nutrients that it needs to stay regular. And next, cut out all that doggone salt. All the salt and the starchy foods and all of that. That ain't doing nothing but keeping that colon locked up. However, we definitely don't want to lock up our bowels and our systems, which is going to keep us bloating, which is going to make those fupas larger and those bellies overall more swollen. So I want to thank y'all for joining me today for this uncomfortable topic of bloating and the colon cleansing and all of that. I know it can be uncomfortable for more reasons than one, but make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace. Thanks so much for all the love and support over on my new website. If you haven't already, go ahead and check it out and join me for new ways to interact with me, giveaways and prizes, weekly emails, as well as my free 8-day supernatural video course, which is free when you sign up.